Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. I am Ryan Humphries and I'm now joined by Shannon Elliott.
Hi.
So you grew up playing for Swindon Youth Team. Can you talk about a little bit about what that's like and where did you play?
Yeah, so I played centre mid and it was really good actually. We had quite a few good experiences. I managed to play for regionals, which was really good. We came 15th, which is amazing. Just needed a little bit more practice, to be honest.
Of course, and that's a great experience for any young player, obviously.
Exactly.
So why did you stop playing for the youth team?
So we didn't have enough money in any sort of funding at all, so most of it was self-funded. I didn't have enough money to get myself to Brazil, which was the main place where we were playing at the moment. And yeah, they didn't have enough transport for us either, which was quite sad, but we did manage to get most of the team out there.
Sad, obviously, it would have been an incredible experience, but at least you still got experience playing at youth level, right?
Yeah, we still helped out quite a lot and it was really good. There was a lot of younger children that we helped support, which was really good, and my family overall helped out.
I mean, so moving on from that, you ended up playing for your school team for a couple of, well, tried to anyway. So what was the experience there? What went there?
So when I moved to school, I was desperate to play football, and we were told by the head teacher that football was only for boys, and it wasn't an option for us. So after quite a lot of conflict and talking to him, we did manage to support a team and bring out a team. I just started my GCSEs, so I didn't really manage to play, but we did manage to get a team going, and they're really good now. I really respect them.
Although you weren't able to play for it, it must have been great to have such a key hand in actually building up a women's team for your school.
Yeah, we've built so much of support around the area, and it's actually brought a lot of children who wouldn't have been able to play into the spotlight, which is really good, and it's really helped some of my family members as well, which has really helped us. Like, it's more communal. It's really nice.
It's great for any local town, right?
Yeah, of course.
So moving on from that a little bit with your playing with school, and so after school so looking at how you helped build up school, the women's Euro shortly afterwards, right?
Oh, it's great. I give them so much respect for what they've done and how they've gained the respect from everyone else as well, and they've really put it out on air, and it's so much better. I feel like the younger girls have so much more to look forward to and to look up to, which is really good.
I mean, it's about the reputation and the fact that women managed to build that in the game, right?
Of course, and without it we wouldn't have done too well, and what better for the women to do what the men couldn't, eh?
I mean, hopefully this year in a couple of weeks, World Cup kicking back off, maybe the lads can finally bring it home, right?
Exactly, my fingers are crossed.
Would you ever try to get back in football again now, and now a bit older?
You know what, I was really upset that I didn't manage to play football, and I really would like to go back into it. I just think it would be better for me to be in a management position or to help out more than actually play, as I'm not as agile anymore.
Try and help build a reputation again like you did at school, right?
Exactly. I've really supported my brother, and my dad is playing as well now, which is really good to see. My brother's ended up playing quite a lot higher than we ever expected, which is really great.
And bring on to that in a slightly lighter note, obviously, there's a man who got a very big reputation in England. Your family ended up getting quite close to him. Can you talk a little bit about him?
Yeah, so we became very close with Paolo Di Canio. He's such a family man. I give him so much respect for pushing me to do things that I wouldn't have wanted to do back in, well, when I was playing. He really did give me some higher hopes for the future, and actually still to this day does talk to me, which is really lovely. Such a great man.
Great man on the pitch and clearly off the pitch as well, helping your family, right?
Exactly, such a big inspiration to us, he really is.
And that'll be all for us now. So time for a short break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with more news and interviews. Thank you.
Okay, so football is all the talk at the moment, of course, with the World Cup going on in Qatar, but people forget that the beautiful game continues here at home in League One and League Two. Cross now to Ryan Humphries in our sports studio. Ryan, what can you tell us about Plymouth Argyle's season so far?
Yeah, so the boys in green have had a truly emphatic season so far, and that is all down to the transfer market, the transfer window they had at the start of the season. Not just dipping into the usual free players as they would, but bringing in some incredible loan signings that have really helped propel them to the state they are now at the top of the league. With the likes of Morgan Whittaker coming on loan from Swansea and bringing in Ballymumba as well, these two players have been the highlight of the team so far this season and have been the real driving force. Pair that along with the incredible fact they've won every single home game this season in the league, as well as the fact they scored in every single game, all 19 as well.
Yeah, so that goal scoring record in the home form is amazing, isn't it? You mentioned the club had a great transfer window. What more can you tell us about that?
Yes, just going in a bit more to Morgan Whittaker and Barney Mumba. These players have been electric in the league season, and they've all been on loan previously. But there's also other loan players in Manchester United as well, like Finn Azaz from Aston Villa is a very highly rated prospect, and he's been absolutely sensational.
And finally, do you think that Plymouth can actually keep this up and go up?
Well, it all depends on the manager and the way they keep things going. Obviously, it's a long old season in League One with 46 games to play, but with one of the best young English managers in the country, in Steven Schumacher, I see no reason why they can't go all the way and go back to where they belong in the Championship. It might almost be time for the boys in green to return home in the Championship. I'm staying today outside Plymouth Argyle Stadium, Home Park, where the city is currently reeling over a tragic loss to club legend and commentator Gordon Sparks. Gordon Sparks started going to the games with his dad in his youth, and ever since has been a fan of the club. Shortly after, Sparksy went on to a commentary career where he was the head of the team for the next 32 years, and his first match was even commentating over the 1984 semi-final against Watford in what might be the club's biggest ever game. He wasn't just one of the most recognisable voices in Plymouth ever, as his reach extended over to the other side of Devon, with the club's fierce rivals in Exeter as well. And they have put on a very thrilling tribute to the man himself. I'm sure he'll be looking on in great pride after this weekend, when his club beat Shrewsbury in a thrilling 2-1 victory, all while paying a valuable tribute to the club legend.